250 years ago, Georgian farmers were already changing the face of the landscape. They'd had to. Britain's population was booming, so marsh, wasteland and woods were drained, cleared and put under the plough. For the first time, farmers, utilising innovations in agriculture, were able to produce enough food to allow this ever-increasing population to flourish. And increase the population did, mightily. In 1750 in England, there were 5.5 million people living. In 1850, the population had increased to over 16.5 million. Absolutely amazing. With such a growth of crops and people, the old established technologies could no longer cope. Flour millers in particular wanted to improve their most important machine, the water wheel. In use since Roman times, the water wheel was still the main source of power, but was at the centre of an increasingly heated debate. There were two basic designs, the undershot and the overshot. Some contested that the undershot was 6 times more efficient than the overshot. Others insisted that the overshot was 10 times better. In 1752, a maker of scientific instruments, John Smeaton, was foolhardy enough to try and settle the matter with science. At the age of 27, Smeaton was given a commission to build a water mill, a feat in itself since he'd never built one before. To work out which design he would use in his mill commission, Smeaton built a sophisticated wooden model. It allowed him to test how much power the undershot and the overshot wheel exerted in the same wooden frame using the same head of water. I'm now going to have a go at this groundbreaking experiment. This one, of course, here's the undershot, and this is how it works. I open the reservoir, water comes out, and it gushes below the wheel, and it turns the paddles. Now, here's the overshot. Same thing, open the sluice, and the water gushes out of here, I should say, at the same rate of knots as out of that. The water power is the same for both wheels. What's interesting is that it's turned in different directions. So, which is the stronger? Well, we'll have a tug of war to find out. We can do this by connecting the two wheels with this rod here. And of course, the stronger wheel will prevail and will drag the weaker wheel in its direction. Let battle commence. The overshot is going the direction it should be going, and it's dragging the undershot with it. Quite clearly, the overshot wheel is the more powerful. There it is, the winner. Smeaton showed with his experiment that the overshot is approximately twice as efficient as the undershot. The key is gravity. The energy of the overshot is greater because it's falling from a height.